Are on-screen kisses hiding a real-life romance? The silence is finally broken, and fans are left stunned. After months of speculation, Kim Ji-won's agency has dropped a bombshell. She and her Queen of Tears CO star may be more than just TV lovers. Could this be the K-drama love story we've all dreamed of coming true off screen? Let's uncover the truth together, only on Red Carpet Revealed. Are they actually in love? Was the whisper that started it all. From the moment Queen of Tears aired its first emotionally charged episode, fans couldn't take their eyes off Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo-hyun. The chemistry was undeniable, their performances electric. But as the drama unfolded on screen, something even more compelling simmered behind the scenes, something real. Rumors spiraled, fan theories exploded. And for months, their agencies, Hyzam Studio, representing Kim Ji-won, and gold medalist, representing Kim Soo-hyun, did everything they could to keep the world guessing. Until now. This week, in a moment that sent shockwaves across the Korean entertainment industry, both agencies made carefully worded yet telling admissions that have confirmed what fans long suspected. Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo-hyun are more than just co-stars. They share something far deeper. Let's rewind to the beginning of this electrifying romance that began under the studio lights, but bloomed far away from the cameras. The sparks on set, behind the making of Queen of Tears. The set of Queen of Tears was a high-pressure, high-stakes environment, with expectations soaring and a powerhouse cast assembled, including veterans and rising stars. Everything had to be perfect. Kim Soo-hyun, often dubbed the Prince of K-drama, returned to the small screen with this highly anticipated project after a 2-year hiatus. Kim Ji-won, already beloved for her previous strong performances in Fight for My Way and My Liberation Notes, was stepping into her most emotionally complex role yet. Wasn't just professionalism that lit up the screen. From the first script reading, you could feel something different between them. A production assistant, speaking under anonymity, revealed. It wasn't just acting. There were pauses between lines where they would glance at each other and smile, like there was a secret only the two of them knew. As filming continued, crew members noticed subtle shifts. They would wait for each other between scenes. They shared private jokes no one else understood. Even their body language during breaks, close, relaxed, unusually intimate for co-stars, started to raise eyebrows. By episode 5, the fandom had caught on. Twitter, TikTok, and Naver forums were ablaze with edits, speculations, and even fan cams capturing suspicious moments between takes. The agencies go on defense. First, Hyzam Studio and gold medalist stayed silent, adhering to the classic PR strategy of ignore and it'll die down. But it didn't. The rumors only grew louder. Then came the Paris incident. In March, just before the final episodes aired, fans spotted Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo-hyun in Paris, supposedly for a joint CF shoot. But what caught everyone's attention wasn't the commercial. It was the unguarded moment someone captured them walking hand in hand near the Seine at midnight. The photo spread like wildfire. Both agencies moved fast. Hyzam Studio released a brief statement. Kim Ji-won was in Paris for scheduled overseas activities. We ask for your understanding that we cannot respond to private schedules. Gold medalist was even vaguer. Soo-hyun's trip was for personal rest and business discussions. There is no official relationship to confirm, but fans weren't buying it. The turning point, the Jeju retreat rumor. Things took a dramatic turn in late April when Dispatch dropped an article that claimed both actors had been spotted together at a secluded luxury resort in Jeju. The article didn't include direct photos, just vague timelines and staff testimonies. But it was enough to spark a media frenzy. This time, netizens noticed something strange. Rather than issuing a firm denial, Hyzam Studio responded, "Our artist's personal life is not something we can interfere with. Thank you for your interest." Medalist, usually quick with rebuttals, added, "Please understand that we do not confirm or deny our artists' private relationships." It wasn't a no. Suddenly, people were looking back at older interviews and promotional appearances through a new lens. That time Kim Soo-hyun absent-mindedly fixed Ji-won's hair during a press event. That brief moment when Ji-won's eyes seemed to follow him even when he wasn't speaking. Everything seemed to point toward one conclusion: They weren't acting anymore. Close circles began to whisper. According to a stylist who worked on the Queen of Tears set, there was something unspoken between them. It's not unusual for actors to become close while filming, but this was different. They didn't just share scenes, they shared silence. Glances, little touches. They became a bubble inside a storm. Another source close to the production revealed that by the time filming wrapped, the two were inseparable. They didn't say it out loud, but everyone on set knew. Even their managers started coordinating rides together, the source said. By now, fans weren't just shipping them, they were waiting for confirmation, and the pressure was mounting, fast. HiZium Studio blinks first. On June 6, HiZium Studio finally gave in. Late-night press release that instantly went viral. They stated, Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo-hyun developed a close friendship during the filming of Queen of Tears. While we wish to respect their privacy, we acknowledge that their relationship has evolved beyond that of co-workers. We ask for warm support from fans going forward. Wasn't a full confirmation, but it was more than enough. Within minutes, #KimKim is real and #Queen of Tears couple trended globally on X, formerly Twitter. Thousands of fans flooded the comments with support, disbelief, and pure joy. Gold medalist, perhaps caught off guard, issued its own response just hours later. Kim Soo-hyun values his personal relationships deeply. We are aware of the public's interest, and we ask for understanding and respect. We will not be commenting further on his private matters. Translation? Yes, it's real. Word of the relationship broke. Marketing executives across Korea and Southeast Asia reportedly went into emergency meetings. Kim Ji-won, the face of elegance and emotional depth, has long been associated with beauty brands like Lineage and Estee Lauder Korea. Kim Soo-hyun, with his all-rounded image and unmatched versatility, has stood behind global names like Tom Ford, Samsung, and Byredo. Both are considered among the most bankable faces in holo advertising. Now, there's a sudden shift in the air. Brands are reportedly scrambling to renew contracts together. There's a growing interest in signing them as a couple. An insider from a luxury fashion brand said, "We're not just seeing star power, we're seeing a narrative, and people buy into stories." Rumors suggest that several companies, including a high-end jewelry brand and a premium travel agency, are considering duo CF deals. One unnamed beverage company is even said to have offered a love storyline campaign centered around their Paris photo moment. Individually, they're strong. Together, they're untouchable, a marketing strategist told the Korea Economic Times. Fanbase Divide, supporters versus purists. While many fans are elated, calling the romance feeling we needed in 2025, not everyone is celebrating. In particular, a subset of Kim Soo-hyun's longtime fans expressed concern. Some feel that the relationship could limit his roles or overshadow his acting achievements. Others worry that obsessive fan culture in Korea, where idols and actors are often idealized as eternally single, could provoke backlash. One now deleted comment on DC Inside's drama gallery read, "We loved him for his work, not for his dating life. This isn't what we signed up for." But the majority are pushing back. An open letter from a Kim Ji-won fan union went viral after they posted, "She's found someone who respects her, matches her intensity. Why would we not celebrate that?" International fans, particularly from the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and Latin America, shown overwhelming support with thousands of fan edits, art tributes, and even donation drives under the couple's name. Inside the agencies, damage control and future planning. Despite their admissions, neither HiZium Studio nor gold medalist planned for the sheer velocity of public response. A source close to HiZium admitted off record that the timing wasn't ideal. Ji-won has 3 projects lined up. It was supposed to be a quiet year for her, personally speaking. Indeed, Kim Ji-won is rumored to be starring in a noir thriller series titled The Last Empress and has been shortlisted for 2 major film roles in late 2025. Public romance could threaten her casting, especially in roles that require romantic neutrality. While, for Kim Soo-hyun, Industry insiders say gold medalist is weighing options for his next project carefully. One period romance he was set to lead is now being reconsidered due to concerns the public might project the G1 image onto his next female co-star. Both agencies have reportedly assigned dedicated PR crisis managers to monitor media coverage and fan response, especially on Naver, The Coup, Twitter, and TikTok, where every gesture is dissected. Yet ironically, this scandal has elevated their brand more than any commercial deal ever could. The hidden struggles, fame, love, and isolation. It's easy to get lost in the fairy tale, but those close to the couple suggest that it hasn't been all soft glances and magical sunsets. According to a production staff member from Queen of Tears, they were incredibly careful. Even when they were obviously getting closer, they avoided walking out of the same door. They didn't sit next to each other during group meals. You could tell they were afraid of being caught. In a recent off-the-record quote from someone within gold medalist, Soo Hyun has always been intensely private. The idea that his most sacred relationship is now a national talking point, it's taking a toll. Sources claim that Kim Ji-won, more open with close friends, has been deeply affected by the emotional pressure as well. Wants to live honestly, but also protect something beautiful. It's hard when the world is constantly watching. The stylist who worked with her during press shoots, push and pull, of living authentically while protecting what matters, has become their quiet battle. A power couple in the making? Despite the scrutiny, Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo-hyun are now being labeled by some outlets as the new Song couple, referring to the legendary short-lived marriage between Song Hye-kyo and Song Joong-ki. But fans hope this story will end differently. They're older, wiser, and they've seen what can go wrong, wrote a Dispatch columnist. One media analyst even claimed that if the couple stays strong, they could become a brand in themselves, not just as actors, but as a symbol of maturity, stability, and a new kind of K-drama legacy. The final word, from on-screen to off-screen and beyond. As of now, both Hyzam Studio and gold medalist have made it clear, there will be no further statements. Silence says just as much as the confession did. Every subtle public appearance will be scrutinized, every social media post will be analyzed, every accidental glance caught on camera will fuel more headlines. Yet even amid the chaos, one thing has become crystal clear. Kim Ji-won and Kim Soo-hyun are living a real story. One that doesn't end with a final episode or a curtain call. It continues in stolen moments, in whispered confessions behind the scenes, in brave choices made when the world is watching, whether they stay together or not. This is the kind of love that changes both the people in it, and the audience who's watching. Because sometimes, fiction isn't enough. Sometimes, love dares to step into the